Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Melissa Blevins, and on this channel, I share YouTube tips for entrepreneurs and small business owners. So if that's something that interests you, stick around, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the video. Today, I'm gonna go through and show you my exact strategy of how I research different video topics, how I do the keyword research, and how I kind of keep it all together. Because as you know, when you're a creative, you get all of these ideas and sometimes they're fleeting. You might get an idea while you're running on the treadmill at the gym, and if you don't jot it down or put it into a note on your phone, the next thing you know, you're getting pulled in another direction and you completely forget what that idea was. Or at least if you're like me, you do. I'm just gonna show you this, okay? Embarrassing, but I have about a bajillion different notebooks in my possession on this desk alone. And that's not counting all the other notebooks that I have in this house, in my car, in my purse. Oh my gosh, all these notebooks become overwhelming. So I decided to create a Trello board, and I wish that I could remember who showed me. I watched a YouTube video that taught me exactly how to do this, and I wish I could give credit to that person, but I can't because I cannot remember who it was. It was someone that I just stumbled upon. So I apologize for that in advance. But let's hop over onto my computer. I'm going to show you exactly how I keep track of my ideas. Okay, so here we are on Trello, and you can create a free account using just your email at trello.com, and you create these boards. So I'm going to go to my home screen so you can see kind of what it looks like. I have several different Trello boards already, but I'm going to click on the one titled YouTube videos, and I've got them separated out by like what action needs to take place in that moment. So we have one that says topic ideas, and this is just where I jot down my different ideas. And I have other lists, like I said, on notebooks that need to be transferred over here, but this is like a master copy that I use. And then I've got a short list of the really good topic ideas that maybe I've done a little bit of keyword research. I know that there's a lot of searches for it, a high search volume, and maybe lower competition. Maybe they're not low competition, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways because it provides value to you. So then I have a spot for keyword research and notes. And this is where I will write my outline. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to show you YouTube browse features, how to get your videos on the home page. And that title is not set in stone. I'll go do some more research and see exactly what I want to do. I use the keywords everywhere toolbar, and we're going to go over and do some research on the keyword YouTube browse features. Okay, so I'm going to go type in YouTube browse features, and I'm going to type that in. And when you search that with the keywords everywhere toolbar, it will tell you that there are 2,400 searches per month, and it has a CPC of 25 cents and a competition of 0. The lower the competition, the better for Google. If you hover over the section right there, it will tell you how many searches per month for each month. So December and January had much higher search volume, but you can see what other articles and videos are ranking. See, this guy is ranking for that term, YouTube browse features, and Google is featuring him in that first spot. That is the ideal goal. You can also see keyword trends on the right-hand side over here, but you can see a massive spike in the search volume right over here. Now, what I want to show you is where I get ideas for my main topics, okay? We want to know what people are searching for when it comes to YouTube browse features so that I can answer those questions, right? So you want to come over here, and channel pages YouTube is the top, search volume that's a related keyword. So it's got 320 searches per month, a higher CPC, and it's got 0.02 competition. So pretty good. That would be a great thing to touch on. So I will take that and I will go back to my description and type in channel pages YouTube. And that will be one of my topics that I cover. What is other YouTube features? Okay, so I would put what are other YouTube features? And I would just go down the row when it comes to the search volume. YouTube traffic sources explained. That's a really good one. And then I'm going to show you what else I can do. Right here, there's a section called People Also Ask, and it gives you questions that other people are searching for. So what does browse features mean on YouTube analytics? That is a question that I definitely want to answer in this video. And I definitely want to mention it in the video and also write that out in the description because that will help my YouTube SEO. That will help me to rank on Google and on YouTube and to reach more people for that search term. How do you get to browse features on YouTube? How do I browse YouTube videos? So all of those are really good questions that people are searching for on YouTube and on Google. So you always want to look. YouTube and Google will tell you exactly what people want to know. And that's what you need to create content about, okay? Those are the things that you need to cover. When you click within the YouTube browse features, it gives you some of the top auto-suggested terms that you could cover. Now, I don't know why Fiverr would be listed in there as one of the first sections. I'm going to just skip over that because that is not relevant to the search term. But what is YouTube browse features? What is up with the bad grammar? That drives me nuts. YouTube browse features versus suggested videos. That's another one I'm going to add over here. All right, so I'm going to add that as one of my topic ideas. And these are just some of the questions that I want to make sure that I answer and that I cover in depth in that video. And then, as I said before, you want to make sure and add those to your description. Now, I'm not telling you to do a video on YouTube browse features because obviously I'm going to be covering it. And let's be real, I don't want you to compete with me. You're competing with yourself. We're not competing with each other here. There's plenty of room on YouTube for everyone, okay? So now we're gonna go into another website that I absolutely love. It's called answerthepublic.com. And this guy is so cheesy. It used to have a bald-headed guy. I don't know what happened to him. But you go in here and you wanna type in your search term, right? YouTube browse features. And you hit enter. And it's going to take a minute and it's going to populate different questions that people are asking based around your search term. Okay. So if you're searching for something related to cooking, you would type in your specific recipe or whatever it is that your video is about, and then just see what other people are looking for with regards to that question. So you can see that some of these questions are, what are YouTube browse features? Okay. We already knew that. What does YouTube browse features mean? Let's go down a little bit. Basically, a lot of people really want to know what they are, how to increase your browse features views. If you scroll down a little bit further, you can see that there's a spot for alphabetical suggestions, and it gives you those broken down keyword searches. So I think we've pretty much exhausted the search terms. And so that's kind of how I do my keyword research. Now in this section, I will also write out my outline, okay? I'll just do basic bullet points of what I'm going to talk about. Now, I don't go off of a script. In the beginning, when I first started my YouTube channel, it's really embarrassing, but I used to tape a script to my tripod, and I would take a minute and I would read the script, or I try to memorize it, and then I would say what I needed to say, and then I'd look down and fix it again, and I would cut all of those out, which is fine, but it's kind of I don't know, it just feels like a little bit less personal and more robotic, and I'm working on that as well. I tend to clam up sometimes for the camera, so I'm working on trying to be more personal, try to show myself, try to show my personality and who I am versus just being more informational and more business-like. So we're gonna hop back over and we're gonna take a look at next steps. Okay, so after you've done your keyword research and notes, you're just going to drag that over to ready to shoot. And then you've got a list of videos that are ready to shoot. Then as you finish them, you're going to preparing to edit, editing, preparing for release, thumbnails, end screen, cards, which I usually do all of that in the same day that I publish. And then ready for release and released. And then I have a list of the videos that I've released and my topic ideas and my bullet points. And I love this because, guys, in case you haven't noticed, on YouTube, you never ever want to create only one video about one topic and then just move on to other stuff and never come back to that again, because things change. There's other commentary that you can add. There's updates that you can add. And you want to reach more people. The more people that you can reach, the better. And the more content that you have related to a specific topic, the more that you can dominate the search rankings. Now, I didn't touch on how I optimize my videos using the description and the title and all of that, but I'll do that for another video. But in the meantime, check out keyword research tips in the video in the playlist up above. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss out on more YouTube related content.